Yo, welcome back to a Craft Beer Crew video. This is the last video before the new year, and I am super excited. So if you haven't checked out my last video, you should definitely check it out. I talk about what happened, how come I haven't been posting, and what's planned for the new year. But the beer for today isn't anything special, but it does kind of mean something to me. So I've been skateboarding for about 14 years. It definitely changed my life. It took me out of my shell. I lost a ton of weight because of it. And I was in high school when I did it. You know, it was a beautiful thing. Like, it was the first sport where I was like, quote unquote, better than most of my friends. And it was the first time ever, like, I felt confident about something. And I still do it to this day. Not as much as I want to, but I still do it. With that being said, my favorite skateboarder, Paul Rodriguez. Who's like my hero. He's like an ambassador or sponsored by a beer called Pacifico. So Pacifico is in a 12-ounce bottle. It's 4.4% alcohol. And if we talk about the artwork, it's very simple. You've got this like kind of, what do you call it? Like buoy or lifesaver here. And I believe this is a Mexican beer, La Cerveza del Pacifico. It's cool to see like skateboarders and stuff, or like brands trying to expand with skateboarders, but it is, on the contrary, it is like a big stigma that skateboarders like to get drunk and like act a fool when they're drunk and whatnot. But with the stigma aside, like, I really do want to try this beer, so let's get it. Woo! Alright, so I believe, I'm not sure, this might be a Pilsner, but I am not sure. It smells very light. It smells like it's going to be super crisp. I think it's going to be like a super light yellow, but let's get into pouring it. Yeah, super light, super carbonated. I don't know if you guys can see the carbonation. That was an okay pour. You know, I'm usually the foam king, and there's like no foam here. I'm kind of disappointed. I do like a little bit of foam there, but as you can see, all those bubbles rising to the top, this beer is super carbonated. You know I haven't done this long. When I went straight for smell before I poured it in the cup, yikes. But I guess let's go for taste. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, this is refreshing. This is a good domestic beer. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not saying it just because of the background of why I'm trying the beer. Like, this, it's a nice, light, crisp taste. Yeah, I mean, it's a very subtle, like, beer taste, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like Corona and stuff like that. I do think it's better than Corona. I do think it's better than Heineken. I probably will shift to this more often now as a domestic beer to have, because it is good. I mean, it's not like super special. You don't get like an amazing taste or anything. It's normal beer, but I do like it. The carbonation is perfect. The taste is crisp. It's light. It's definitely drinkable. I can definitely see how this could be a problem, because I can definitely down this bad boy. If I had to rate this on my domestic scale from a 1 to 5, this is probably one of the better domestic beers. So I'm going to give this, all right, let me get one more taste. I'm going to give this a 4.2. The reason I say that is because with domestic beer especially, can I have it with a meal? I'm one of those people who cannot drink with my meal. I can drink after or before my meal, but I cannot drink with my meal. And I think this would go good with some Spanish food, Jamaican food, you know, any type of Caribbean food or Latin food would be amazing with this beer. I mean, it's so good, it's so crisp, and it's a light drink. Now, of course, there's other drinks just like it, but maybe Stella comes close. But I think this is far better than a Stella. You did good, Paul. I do like this. I'm probably going to continue drinking this as my main domestic beer for now, because you can get these anywhere. And with that being said, thanks for watching the last video of the year. There's going to be plenty more next year. So let's get it. Happy New Year's, guys. Cheers.